The Real Estate Recovery Fund is established under Arizona law as a consumer protection tool designed to compensate members of the public who have suffered financial losses due to the dishonest or fraudulent actions of licensed real estate brokers or salespersons. The fund ensures that victims have a source of recovery when a court judgment is awarded against a licensee who is unable to pay. This fund helps maintain public trust in the real estate profession and reinforces the importance of ethical conduct and accountability among licensees. Under ARS, paragraph 32, 186A, the law defines the creation and purpose of the Real Estate Recovery Fund. It states that the fund is maintained by the Arizona Department of Real Estate, ADRE, and is used exclusively to reimburse individuals who have obtained a valid court judgment against a licensee for fraud, misrepresentation, or conversion of trust funds in a real estate transaction. This ensures that consumers have a financial remedy, even if the licensee is insolvent or otherwise unable to satisfy the judgment. The process and procedures outlined in ARS, paragraph 32, 186, explain the steps a claimant must take to receive payment from the fund. First, the individual must obtain a final civil judgment against a licensed broker or salesperson based on a wrongful act committed during a licensed transaction. The claimant must then demonstrate that all reasonable efforts to collect from the licensee have failed. Once those requirements are met, the claimant may apply to the court for an order directing the ADRE to pay the amount of the unsatisfied judgment from the fund. This process includes notice requirements, court filings, and ADRA verification to ensure that only legitimate claims are paid. Under ARS, paragraph 32, 187, all active Arizona real estate licensees contribute to the Real Estate Recovery Fund through a small payment collected when obtaining or renewing their license. These payments ensure that the fund remains solvent and available to compensate victims of fraud. The law allows the fund to maintain a specific minimum balance, and when it drops below this threshold, the ADRE may assess additional fees to replenish it. This collective contribution system ensures that all licensees share responsibility for maintaining public protection. The Recovery Fund payout process, governed by ARS, paragraph 32, 186, and 32, 188, sets limits on the amount of money that can be paid from the fund per transaction and per licensee. Generally, an individual claimant may recover up to $30,000 for a single transaction, and the maximum liability of the fund for any one licensee is $90,000 total, regardless of the number of claims. Once payment is made from the fund, the ADRA records it and may take disciplinary action against the responsible licensee. Finally, ARS, paragraph 32, 188I, specifies the consequences for a licensee once a payment has been made from the fund on their behalf. The license of that broker or salesperson is automatically terminated and cannot be reinstated until the amount paid out, plus interest, is fully reimbursed to the fund. This provision reinforces accountability and protects the public by ensuring that individuals who have caused financial harm cannot continue practicing until they have made restitution. Together, these statutes establish a fair and protective system that ensures consumers are not left without recourse when harmed by unethical real estate practices. They also uphold professional responsibility by holding licensees financially accountable for their actions.